Right, let's go.
Hi guys, welcome to today's quick video here where I'm going to talk about some headphones. So, something I talked about last week. Basically I bought some new headphones. I'm really funny about headphones, so I thought I'd do a review of them. So here's the review. So, just a little background on myself. I'm a guitar teacher, so I use my headphones for quite a wide variety of things. Not just listening to music, and obviously a big kind of variety of music, but also for transcribing songs. So I have to listen to songs, often listen to very small sections of songs for lots of times in a row, and trying to pick out single notes and a mixture of stuff. So good headphones really make a huge difference for me. What I find, particularly if I'm transcribing something that's particularly complicated, is I'll listen to it slow with headphones, full speed with headphones, and I'll also listen to it through speakers as well, because sometimes you can hear different things. So having good headphones for me is super useful, and I use them for a wide variety of things. So let's actually talk about the headphones rather than myself, because that's much more interesting. So the headphones I bought were Sennheiser PX100 2. So not the first variation, the 2 variation. I've got a little guitar here as my shelf, so I can show you the box. There's the box. So just a quick, what you get in the box. Well, basically you get the headphones themselves, which are here, and you get a little bag to put the headphones in. That's basically it. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. What more do you need, really? It's a nice small box. So what else can we say? Let's talk about the headphones. So I'm going to start on a really positive note and talk about the things I like about them, and then we'll move on to the things that I didn't like so much about them, and then I'll give you some kind of a conclusion. So let's talk about the things that I like about them. The big thing, the most important thing, the sound quality is absolutely fantastic. So I did a bit of research online first, and some places were saying that these were really good for sound quality, so I thought, why not get them, give them a go. And I agree completely. Absolutely fantastic sound quality. So listening to heavy metal from my Mac on my phone. I have a couple of different phones. I have like a work phone and a non-work phone, so it's an iPhone and a Sony, and it's just fantastic sound quality. Really good bass. You don't get that tinniness that you often get, that really kind of bright tinniness that you get with the cheaper headphones. I can't speak highly enough on the sound quality of these headphones. They are almost as good as the headphones I used before until I broke them, which were over-eared ones that were very expensive. It is really good. 5 out of 5 is probably how you'd rate them in terms of sound quality. They really are that good. Absolutely fantastic. And if that is the only thing you worry about, then these headphones are absolutely great. Because of point number 2, they're really cheap. So basically I bought them on Amazon. I think it was £34, something along those lines. Obviously the price will go up and down, and you'll probably find them cheaper, probably find them more expensive as well. But for that price, for that sound quality, it's just fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, in those terms, if that's purely all you're looking at, any set of headphones with good sound quality at a good price, a really good cheap price, then these are thumbs up. Definitely buy them. And those are the 2 things that I was really concerned with. I wasn't worried about specific headphones or them looking a specific way. I just wanted to get headphones that had great sound and were really reasonably priced, should we say. And then that's these headphones, and they're absolutely fantastic. Again, I can't say enough good things about them. They also come with a nice little bag, which is very useful for keeping your headphones, especially if you have a 6-month-old. What you can also do is let him play with the bag, which he loves. And so he's chewed on this bag quite a lot, and so who knew that that's what it'd be used for, but it's very useful for that, as well as actually keeping the headphones protected and hiding them away from him. So those are the good things, and as I say, if that's all you're worried about, definitely get them. Sound quality 5 out of 5, price 5 out of 5, brilliant, definitely buy them. But let's talk about the things that are perhaps not so good about them. So the big thing, and the big thing that will put a lot of people off, is the fact that they're on-ear headphones. So I much prefer over-ear headphones for when I'm transcribing stuff, for a variety of reasons, mostly to do with kind of not being able to hear anyone else, basically. So even if they're not proper noise cancelling ones, which are obviously even better, they do keep a lot of that background sound out. And I really find that helps with transcribing. The sound quality was absolutely fantastic on these, but because you don't have that kind of enclosed ear, you do get a little bit of kind of background noise from the rest of the world, especially again if you have a 6-month-old baby. So that's the biggest downside. I mean, some people just don't like on-ear headphones. My wife, for example, just doesn't like on-ear headphones. So they wouldn't really work for her. And I definitely would say they're my least favourite. So a lot of people, if I'm working, I much prefer over-ear. If I'm walking around, in-ear. But these ones, they say, just because of the price, that's why I got them. But so that's the big downside. On-ear headphones, some people just won't buy them. I think they're the best on-ear headphones I've ever tried, and I have tried quite a lot of much more expensive on-ear headphones, including things like Beats and stuff like that a few years ago, and these are way better than them, much better than them. So they're the best on-ear headphones I've ever tried, but they are still on-ear headphones. So some people just don't like that. What you also get with on-ear headphones is not just sound coming from the outside, but also everyone can hear what you're listening to. So noise seepage is a huge issue with on-ear headphones, and I think these might be particularly bad ones as well. Or was that my cat? Who knows? Definitely another downside. So again, we're talking about the little one. When he's asleep, if I'm in the same room, sometimes that happens, and I have these headphones on, it often disturbs him a bit because, let's say, the noise seepage is quite bad, and as I think it's even particularly bad for on-ear headphones as well. So that's could be a big downside. If you're listening to stuff on your own in your room, it's not going to make a difference, but some people really won't like that. Also, I have to say, I read a couple of reviews, as I mentioned before, and people did say the first version felt kind of a bit tougher. These don't feel particularly tough, particularly obviously where the wires are connected. The wires very thin, obviously the big problem with headphones is this kind of bit getting damaged where the connectors go in, and there it is, there's a little extra protection on there, a little bit thicker, but it's pretty thin. And so I would be worried about breaking them. And actually the whole construction, it feels nice, but it feels thin. And I think flimsy is perhaps a bit harsh, but it's edging that way towards very, not as tough as perhaps you'd want from headphones. They do fold up really nicely, so you can actually then fold them up and put them away in the bag, and I definitely would recommend doing that, just simply because they don't feel that hard wearing. Again, for some people that's not going to be an issue, but for other people that's going to be a bigger issue. And I guess those are my main points really. Just before I do my conclusion, obviously I'll just show you them again. Now, some people will like the way they look, some people don't. I honestly, this is going to sound really bad, but I don't care with headphones. So I just thought I'd show them to you so you can see them. They do fold up nicely. I haven't folded them up properly there, but they do fold up really nicely. And you can fold the little earpieces in when you fold them up basically, so they fold up properly. And then obviously that's something that people really like. Again, I think looks and how headphones look is purely, completely subjective. There's nothing objective about it. So if you like the way they look, great. If you don't, then that could be something you don't like. But I didn't want to put it in a plus or a minus because for me, I don't care. But there you go. So that's another little thing to think about. So in conclusion, they are fantastic. The sound quality is brilliant. The price is amazing. I mean, they're completely worth a try. If you're just looking for some headphones and you don't have a huge budget, definitely 100% I'd recommend these, because the downsides are so small, and the only thing that really is just the fact that they're on-ear headphones means I didn't find them quite as comfortable as I found other headphones. That's it. I mean, that's it. But they weren't uncomfortable. They just weren't quite as comfortable as some other ones I've used. But the real conclusion is sound quality is excellent, price is excellent, and then the other things, for me, I can completely disregard because those two things are the most important things to me. If the way that they look or the way that they feel or the fact that they're on-ear headphones is a much bigger deal from you, then I can understand why you wouldn't get them. But if you are willing to get on-ear headphones, these are really good and really cheap. For what they are so good, and I couldn't recommend them enough. Really pleased as well because it means I don't have to go and buy another pair of headphones because I bought these just hoping that they'd be good enough, and they have been, and it's great because bad headphones is just a nightmare. But anyway, I'm waffling now, so I'll wrap this up. Hopefully some people will find this review useful, especially if you're nerdy about headphones like I am, always looking for good headphones at a good price. You don't need to pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds to get good solid headphones. Maybe the best headphones, maybe you do, but for just good solid headphones, £35 or whatever, obviously English pounds, that's all you need to spend, and you can get a good pair of headphones. And yeah, so the PX100 100% recommend them. Yeah, hopefully you guys have found this video useful. If you do, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Not many reviews on the channel, it's mostly guitar stuff, but please subscribe, it's really helps, and comment on the bottom if you'd like to see anything else reviewed. And I'll see you guys again soon for probably more guitar stuff. Bye bye.